This is the way life goes, huh? I play 2 shows within a week span. Both of them go great. Come home and I work like 2 days. It goes okay. And then I wake up one day and I'm sick as a dog. And on the next day, I'm even worse. And today, I'm even worse. You thrive for a bit, and then you fucking die. Such is life. We're a couple days late. I can talk a little bit better than I could on Friday, so I couldn't upload it Friday. I was coughing, I was wheezing, I sounded like RFK. It was not a good time at all. But I have questions, I got answers, I got topics, I got musical recommendations. We got it fucking all. So as I try to survive this podcast episode, thank you for coming here with me. And let's do our fucking thing.
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
True.
This weekend,
What'd you watch?
that new movie, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, you watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
It's-
I didn't watch it.
It's about a K-pop girl group that uses their K-pop music to defend the world from evil demons. It
Love it.
follows one group. They have a rival boy group. They do not like the boy group.
Oh, that
Yeah,
kind of reminds me of one of my favorite movies ever, Gangs of New York.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Kilmurray603, and it's time for another episode of Killing Time with Kilmurray. And as I said before, I was trying to put it out on Friday. The plan was to put it out on Friday, but when I woke up on Friday, everything was a fucking dumpster fire. I could barely speak. I could barely breathe. I had no ambition to get out of bed. The only thing I did, I masked up heavy. I OD'd on fucking like Dayquil and ibuprofen and Mucinex and every other over-the-counter bullshit you can so that I can go to a local wrestling event. And I masked up and I made sure to take precautions. I didn't touch anybody. I hand sanitized, all that shit. Sat away from people. It was a great time, but then as soon as I got home, it was just like, my body. Oh no. And yeah, that's how it's been the last 2 days. Supposed to go to work today. I took the day off. I need to make sure that I can hydrate and rest and get back to it because I have a full week of work ahead of me. But because it's my day off and it's time to rest, we gotta fucking chill. This week I asked everybody 2 questions that kind of go hand in hand, a little yin and yang action. I asked people, what is a band that everybody knows that you like? But on the flip side, what is a band or artist that people would be surprised to know that you enjoy? I got some pretty wild answers. I got some that don't seem too strange to me, but maybe it's just because I don't know these people. And I got some for myself. We're going to dive into some of those, and of course, we're going to talk about some musical recommendations. And because last night AEW All Out in London happened, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite moments, and we're going to get out of here. It should be a pretty quick episode. I'm going to be clipping and cutting and filtering this shit like a motherfucker, because I'm going to be coughing. I'm going to be sniffling. I might get a little nasally. I'm going to try to save you guys from all the gross shit. Since the last time we talked, I haven't checked out many movies. I've been rewatching movies that I enjoy, my comfort movies, to make things a little more bearable. Stuck in the house, can't really spend time with anybody. So I've been rewatching Jawbreaker and But I'm a Cheerleader, which are 2 of my favorite movies of all time. Say what you will about them. And I have rewatched what I think, in my opinion, is the greatest Studio Ghibli movie of all time, You may say it's Spirited Away. I say it's Ponyo. Ponyo's so fucking quotable and so cute and so adventurous. It checks every fucking box. If you add Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and The Neverending Story into all that, those would be like the 5 movies I would want to watch before I died. Like if someone's like, okay, I'm going to kill you, but you can watch 5 more movies just to kind of like boost morale, and then I'm putting a gun to your head, it would be those movies. It would be Jawbreaker, But I'm a Cheerleader, Ponyo, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and Never Ending Story. I still haven't seen the second one, though. I got like 15 minutes into it, and it looks like ass. I want to give it a try to say that I've watched it before, but like, I can't do that to myself. Maybe if one day I feel brave enough. I checked out a lot of different social media platforms to pitch this question, and I asked, what are your favorite artists, bands, musical artists, rappers, whatever, and what are some that people would be surprised to know that you actually enjoy? I got a lot of variety. Kathan Murphy says, I'm known for liking Dropkick Murphys, but Waylon Jennings throws people off. Yeah, I would say if you're known for liking like ska and punk rock and shit like that, and like Celtic punk, having some outlaw country would definitely throw people off. Tetsuro Hoshino says, I'm known for being the big Static X fan, but people are surprised to find out I listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ain't nothing wrong with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I grew up on them, and up until I was able to listen to music on my own, that was like my favorite band for the longest fucking time. This one kind of seems backwards because everyone's saying country like as the surprise, but they're like, hey, I really like Tyler Childers, and my throw people off guess is Seven Dust. Okay. I haven't listened to Seven Dust since I was like freshman year in high school. Maybe I should give them a go. I mean, I did just go through another nu metal phase. Maybe I fuck with them now. I don't know. My boy Banshee Kid on Facebook says, definitely Scarlord or Don Bracco, but one that may surprise people. I'm a sucker for Nat and Alex Wolf. I'm not familiar, but if it's a surprising thing, it's probably the exact opposite of Scarlord. So I'm thinking nice, smooth, maybe acoustic-y folk stuff. Maybe I'll check that out after the podcast. I do enjoy me some good folky acoustic shit. And then on my app, that is my home away from home, Threads. It gets clowned a lot, but I love it. We got 3 right there. Somebody says their favorite is Fear Factory. I haven't even thought of that band in like a decade. And their guilty pleasure essentially is Daft Punk. That is a huge difference. Damn. Somebody else says Deftones is their band. And their guilty pleasure is Edith Piaf. Dude, I fuck with that. What a deep cut. A 1950s French singer? Hell yeah. The only reason why I know that is because one of my favorite movies, Dogman, not the animated Canine Cop one, but the one that came out in like 2017 or so. He dresses up in drag and does a show and does a song by Edith Piaf. And then I listen to it incessantly after I watch that movie. So good pull. Hell yeah. Some person just said right now it's Haywire. They didn't elaborate on which it was or what the other thing would be, but you know what? Shouts out Haywire. Local hardcore that's doing some big fucking things. I fuck with it. Now it is time for mine. I was gonna try to put some bass in that, but my throat won't allow me to do that. Now it's time for my top favorite artists and then surprising picks. And because my music taste is all across the board, one band for each is not going to suffice. I'm going to have to do like 2 or 3. But you're going to get a whole bunch of shit. You're going to know me a lot better now. So let's fucking go. For favorites, I'm going to go Xibalba. I wear a Xibalba hat almost every day. So if you see me, you'll know automatically. That hardcore, like, blackened death shit, I love it personally. Next one, Wu-Tang Clan. I steal a lot of my flow from Method Man and a lot of my lyrical influence by GZA. So I'm very heavily influenced by the Wu-Tang Clan, and I was brought up by them. So it's bound to be somewhere in my fucking psyche. And last but not least, I would say Explosions in the Sky. I got married to them. I listen to them like every other day. And you get to see them or see a band like them and you're chilling with me, just know I'm in a fucking trance. I go straight up hippie mode. I close my eyes. I wobble side to side and doing body rolls and shit. It's a whole fucking thing. I am in the zone. I'm a straight up simp for post-rock music. Here is where you get to know me extensively. I love country music from like 2010 and before it just became hip-hop that was afraid of black people, before it became just like pop, southern pop music. I like all that shit. I'm not gonna name names because that's going to, take down my counter, but I will say out of all that shit, I really like Brooks and Dunn. A big Brooks and Dunn fan. And somewhere along the line, I also really enjoy Johnny Cash, though that's not really a surprise thing. He was a very sad and dark man. That's 2 of them. And then for my third, I also really like 60s, early 70s soulful Motown shit. I'm a big Sam Cooke fan. So yeah, I would say the surprising ones on my aspect would be Brooks and Dunn, Johnny Cash, and Sam Cooke. I mean, we can also go on the complete other side of things and be like girly pop, because I'm a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, I'm a big Chappell Roan fan, and Olivia Rodrigo is one of my favorite artists currently. But yeah, let's stay on brand. I said 3, I gave 3. Then I gave 3 more. Fuck a rule. I make the rules. It's my fucking podcast. To break up the music talk just a little bit, AEW All Out 2025 in London happened last night. I was a little late to everything. I watched some of it last night. I watched everything that I missed this morning, and I got some thoughts. I got some things I liked, got some things I didn't really care for. But we'll just see what comes to mind first. I don't want to go on this for too long because I want this to be a quick episode. Because once again, I feel like shit. People around the world and people on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, all the other social media places, they were excited about the, I guess technically, debut of Beth Phoenix, or Beth Copeland. I don't know if they're going to call it. They only just called her Beth. They might just call her Beth. She showed up in the opening match of the main All Out card. Cope and Christian versus FTR. She showed up. She beat people up. It was great. She ate a pile driver. And everyone's excited for that. But the 2 things I am more excited for that, as far as appearances go, Eddie Kingston is back. Eddie Kingston is back. He looks better. You can tell there's still a little bit of ring rust. He's getting that cardio still under control. But it's good old Eddie Kingston match. Showed up in the Claudio Sucks egg shirt, throwing them chops, hitting those back fists, those suplexes. It's like he never left. Lost a little bit of weight. Looks like he's got that fire back in his eyes. It can only go up from here. The more time in the ring means the more you get used to it. The more you get used to it, the less brittle your body becomes, and we can only get bangers from here on out. So I'm very excited because I love Eddie Kingston. That's my fucking boy. Another appearance that happened was Jack Perry showed up. He gave the middle fingers to both the Young Bucks after delivering them a knife on BTE that said, "Use this next time you want to stab me in the back." So I knew he was going to show up. Didn't know in what context. I didn't know if he was going to cost them the match or what was going to go on. But I'm happy he showed up. I'm happy he got some spot. I'm happy he went over. And I'm even happier that Killswitch threw the belt away, became Luchasaurus one more time, and they hugged as the Jurassic Express music rang out in that arena. What a feel-good moment. Other things that happened was MJF got his period and bled all over the place. Jon Moxley was lit on fire. And Chris Statlander becomes the first ever woman in AEW to become both the TBS champion and the AEW main women's champion. I'm so happy for her. Hopefully she gets a good run. Hopefully it's not a transitional thing. It feels like it's always a transitional thing when I get excited over somebody winning. I'm like, oh shit, they pulled the trigger. And then next week it's like, surprise, motherfucker. Losing that shit. As you can guess, all the other matches that happened were just incredible. AEW, they don't put any shit matches on their cards when it comes to pay-per-views. You're paying $50, $60, you're getting from point A to point B nothing but fucking bangers. So all the other matches that happened, the three-way match, the World Heavyweight Championship match, the TBS Championship match, they all were incredible. But those were the moments that stuck out to me. Now as we come to the close, there's only two things left for me to say, and that is my musical recommendations and my plugs. So let's get right into it. So Varials just dropped a new song titled "I'll Find the Dark." Now I will say, it is heavy. I fuck with it, but it's not my kind of heavy. I'm saying this because I know breakdowns and beatdown and stuff are all very popular at the moment. They get the clicks on the social media apps. So if you like breakdowns for the sake of breakdowns, thing that make you give a mean mug and head bob in your seat and want to punch a wall, this song is for you. This song is great in that aspect. I like things with a little more structure. You know, build it up, break it down, build it up again, hit you with that, fade out. I like the roller coaster effect. This is just being punched in the face repeatedly for like 3 minutes. So if you like that ass-beating music, boy, I'll Find the Dark by Varials is your fucking song. The hardcore band Peace of Mind also just recently dropped an album titled Blood is the Price. Now I will say to you, the first 4-5 tracks on this, untouchable. Nothing but fucking hits. It kind of drops off after that a little bit, but the rest of it is still years past a lot of hardcore metal bands in the scene currently. I'll give the first 5 songs on this, well, 4 songs an intro, an A, it's like solid A, and then it gets down to like a B minus. And then the last song on the album is an A+. None of this is bad by any stretch, but it definitely starts strong and ends strong. If this was a spectrum of showing you exactly how the vibe of this album is, it would look like a half pipe. But this is definitely one that I urge you to check out, because a lot of hardcore bands right now are killing it, and a lot of hardcore bands right now need to get off that ground level floor that a lot of them are in. I want to see more hardcore bands at fucking Bonnaroo and Coachella and on late night talk shows, and this is how we fucking get it. Stream that shit, promote that shit, tag those bands, all of that. Peace of mind, blood is the price. Definitely check it out. And my last little musical recommendation, Alkaline Trio just dropped another single for their upcoming album. This is produced and recorded by Travis Barker of Blink-182 and Aquabats fame. This sounds just like their old stuff, just slightly better production. If you're an Alkaline Trio fan, this song was made for you. It's called Bleeding Out. It's catchy, it's punchy, it's the perfect length of time. Everybody thrives in this song. I don't know how else to promote it, but everything I can say positive about it, I will say positive. I am a pretty big Alkaline Trio fan, and I haven't liked a song this much from them since Radio back in the day. So if you liked that song, I think you would fuck with this song too. So the new Alkaline Trio song, Bleeding Out, is one more song that I hope you can check out. And now it's time for plugs. I only have one more show that is confirmed for the rest of this year. I have a couple more that I'm working on. Nothing has been confirmed yet besides this one show. October 10th, I'm coming to Rhode Island again. I haven't been to Rhode Island since 2 years ago, like on my birthday. We're back in October. We're back in Rhode Island, East Greenwich, Rhode Island, this time, October 10th. It is a huge bill. It's at Tasteful Food and Juices or something like that. I don't want to fuck it up, Paul. Give me a second. Okay, so I have the flyer up right now. It is October 10th in East Greenwich, Rhode Island at Tasteful Juice and Food. It is 21 plus, so please bring a valid ID for entry. A lot of these people, they don't play. You drive all this way out to East Greenwich, you don't have your ID, bitch, you either driving home or you waiting in the car. It is free, 100% free, but I would definitely recommend you check out their food and beverage options, support local businesses. It goes from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. featuring J-Rem, 501 Rari, Krish, Elias Turner, Alyssa Borelli, Searday, 401 Silver, John MC, Brid, Zach T. Vincent, and myself, Kill Murray. Lots of people put on by Bars Over Bars Rhode Island brand. Shout out to my boy J-Rem holding this whole thing together. And I will give you more details on upcoming shows as soon as they get ironed out. So that is the music, that is the wrestling, that is the plugs. Thank you for sitting along with sick ass me. And have a great night.